Oh, did y'all hear what Jeff Teague said about he would take Chris Middleton over Paul George these last few years?
He take Chris Middleton over Paul George. Oh man,
Yeah.
I gotta process that one for a second.
He said Chris Middleton and Paul George has pretty much put up the same stats the last few years, but you see Chris Middleton did it in a deep playoff run and in the finals. That's kind of basically what he was saying.
But Chris Middleton has Giannis.
Right.
You could say, oh, PG has Kawhi. Kawhi never on the court for PG to be going on no deep playoff run.
I'm gonna
So
just do it like this.
If that's your only criteria, then I don't agree with that.
I'm gonna just do it like this. From 2017 to 2021, I'm gonna share. I'm gonna share the screen, man, because I kind of want to deep dive this.
I agree, though. Injuries do play a factor in how Chris Middleton, his trajectory. Also, I agree with that.
Yeah, because I mean, Chris Middleton had as much to do with the Bucks winning their title as Giannis did.
Mm-hmm.
We're just gonna keep it.
Middleton was a beast. The injuries killed Middleton run. Facts. Middleton, did y'all see what Middleton did this last playoffs? He was better than Paul George in the playoffs this last playoffs. Middleton was going off. He was keeping them afloat. But okay, let's get back to this. So in 2017, he was 20 a game. Then he was 18, 21. Then he had 3 All-Stars in that span. So he's about 20. Now let's see. So what year frame is that?
Who we looking at, George, or we looking at Middleton?
It's Middleton right now. So 3 All-Stars in the past 7 seasons. Now let's see what Paul George, and then he had, of course, that championship run. Let's look at Paul George. Because he said over the last few seasons. He didn't say overall career. 17, 18. So nah, bro. That nigga, nah, bro. I ain't going.
If you just,
athletically, I'm going with Paul George, but I think Chris Middleton, a little bit more vet savvy, a little bit more crafty, championship pedigree. Might have to lean Middleton on this one.
Over the last 5 years.
Over the last 5 years, that's tough because Middleton, he didn't been hurt, and then PG been hurt, but I think PG been a little bit more healthier than Middleton.
Yeah, but it's like the best version of them in the last 5 years.
Well, no, collective of the 5 years, right?
Yeah, the best. Yeah, collectively, like who's had the best last 5 years, Paul George or Chris Middleton?
Because what if we do this? What if we take Middleton off the Bucks and put PG in there? What does that look like? I mean, do they still get the title? They still have one title?
Is he gonna be as clutch as Chris Middleton was in some of them games? Like,
that's hard to tell, but I mean, going off of his previous playoff experiences, no.
Because this is my thing too. Look, Chris Middleton just played 6 games last year. Chris Middleton was at 25 a game, 9 rebounds, 5 assists. He shot 48 from the field, 36 from 3. That was last year. This past season. Let's see what Paul George did. So it's like Middleton is not, Middleton just was hurt. Broken hoop, man. Broken hoop. What did Paul George do this last season in the playoffs? They both played 6 games. Paul George, this nigga was at 20 points a game, bro. 20 points a game.
Wait a minute. Off the top of my head, did he averaged 22, 23 during the regular season, and his average went down in the playoffs? Oh no, that ain't good.
Dramatic margin. And he was shooting 41 from the field, 37 from 3.
Hey,
what'd you say, Chris?
He had that monster on him defensively in the playoffs, so it's a little tough when you got PJ guarding.
Man. I can see how someone will argue for Middleton. It's low key
Yeah.
argument, bro. And
It's the thing is, if you acting like it's just completely outrageous, it's low key disrespectful to Khris Middleton.
but it's just like, man, Paul George game just sexier, bro. That's what it is. He got a podcast.
Well, I always been calling Khris Middleton the poor man's Michael Redd. Like that's just my opinion on Middleton. You know, that's how I see their game so similar. You know,
I low key think Khris Middleton better than Michael Redd because Michael Redd could score probably a slight tick better, but Middleton better passer. He a better
and
defender.
Middleton better defense too.
Yeah, like Middleton a better overall player than Michael Redd was. I think Michael Redd was a slightly better scorer though.
Mm-hmm.
So, but yeah, I like that. So it's not crazy to say Khris Middleton has been better than Paul George over the last couple years. He cleared him in the playoffs this past playoffs, bro. We just keep it a buck. We just seen the stats. Cleared him. I'm sorry. Khris Middleton, and I think Khris Middleton playing the playoffs this past playoffs wasn't talked about enough because
they couldn't get out that first round. They couldn't get out that first round though. I mean, no Lillard, no Giannis. Man.
I'm gonna ask this question: who gonna have a better season this year if they stay healthy? Khris Middleton and Paul George. Who you trust more?
Middleton just had surgery on both ankles, so man, that's a good question.
Bro.
Yeah, you ain't hear about that?
Man, I knew he had surgery, but I didn't know. God, damn.
So that makes the question a little bit harder, and I feel like PG got a safety net. He got Tyrese and Joel.
That's the thing.
He got a big safety net.
Yeah, he gonna benefit from having those two guys around him.
Do y'all think the Bucks got any shot of being better than the Sixers next year?
Yeah, it's a possibility.
If you had to put some money on it.
I was just trying to figure where the Bucks will probably land in the East this upcoming season. Yesterday I was thinking about that. So I'm like, I think they got a chance. I think they could be better than anybody, maybe except for Boston.
Khris, you didn't sound convinced, bro. You know,
I don't think they can touch that.
I don't think they could touch Boston either, but I mean, I'm honestly not mad at it because I can't give a Sixers on paper. Yes, the Sixers should, in my opinion, be better than the Bucks, but I can't give that to them when I have to see it first because for me, Joel Embiid gonna do all this in the offseason and then come all these he gonna go off. I don't even know he's gonna go off, but he gonna go play in the Olympics and then come regular season he gonna be on that bench. So
can I keep it a buck with y'all? I think the 76ers is Maxi's team, bro. Everybody just is scared to say it. I ain't gonna be scared to say it, bro. The future's now. That's Tyrese Maxey's team. I'm not just saying that because he's from out this way, but I just honestly think Tyrese Maxey is just more suited to be the best player on the team.
You could say that, Diddy, but what happened when Embiid went out though?
Mm-hmm.
They took a little slight decline. They record wise, they started going the other way a little bit.
People keep saying that, but people got to also understand his second best player was Kelly fucking Oubre. Because my thing is, Joel Embiid, the same thing would have happened if Tyrese Maxey would have left because they was combining for over 62 points, man.
But see, that's something that you just brought up right there. That's one of the biggest things I think they did. One of the biggest moves they made was they was able to get PG and they was able to retain Oubre. So Oubre Jr., he could just kind of do his thing. PG step into the starting role. And
I think he could actually. I think you could start Oubre at the 2, slide PG to the 3. Oh well, who they got to play the 4? I don't know. I think that's the thing with them. I don't know who they.
Tell me, is Maxey a 2 guard or a point guard? I don't know. Which position do we play?
He a point guard, but I think they go. Paul George finna be running some of this shit, bro. I'm just gonna keep it a book. I trust Paul George as a facilitator more than Maxey right now. Maxey can pass, but I want him to try to score, man. He 23 years old, finna be 24, 26 a game already. Super efficient. I just go to basketball. Let PG slow it down and dictate pace and all that. You go score. I don't want him worrying about all that. Because I think they gonna need a 27 point per game season out of Tyrese Maxey, and I think he can do it. I think Tyrese Maxey finna explode, bro. Pause.
Chill.
Found some shit I love to do, so I can look comfortable. Searching for a peace of mind, need that when it's time to rhyme. Perfect in every line, any chance I get, and I know it takes time, but I would never quit.